Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Debunking the Difficulty, the most legendary series you've ever seen in your entire life. In this series, we take a look at old school games that are famous for being difficult, we break them down, and we decide, can they be debunked or not? Today's title is none other than the legendary Punch-Out! Now, I'm very excited for this one. This one has been on my list for a while to kind of dive into, to check out, and see if this game is all it's cracked up to be in its legacy. Now for this game, I do want to mention, I know there are so many strategies, so many Easter eggs, so many things. I do not know all these things. This is mostly going to be like my experience playing this game, stuff I figured out, things I've picked up from my travels on the internet. What I end up doing is going to be by no means the best strategies. There are crazy speedrun strats out there. These are just the strats I find most intuitive and work for me. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're kicking things off versus Glass Joe. I think everybody knows Glass Joe. He's only won once out of 100 bouts. I don't know how he's still alive. So the funny thing about Glass Joe, I don't know. I don't think there's anything to know. You can just kick his ass. It doesn't really matter what you do. There are strategies to kill him fast. For me, Glass Joe is a good opportunity to learn how to play the game. For example, you can punch high. You can punch low. Glass Joe actually blocks a lot. He keeps changing his guard, and then he dives at you, and then you punch him in the gut, and then he dies. He's basically a training dummy for you. I think it's great that the game gives you this guy, because he really is a good fella for learning how to play the game. So I don't really know if I want to go through all the basics of everything, but you can dodge. There are a couple advanced things that you can do that I think are really important. The first thing is you can do something called a quick dodge, where you dodge and then you hit up immediately. And you'll see the difference because Matt gets right back into it versus see how slow it is if you don't do it. And that's actually pretty critical, especially later in the game. Another trick in this game is you can actually buffer moves in this game. Now, what that means is you hold the button down and it'll go immediately. So after you throw a punch, you immediately let go of the button and then re-grab the punch, and he'll do another punch right away. You can do it with dodges too, where you dodge. So you do a dodge, press left, and as soon as you dodge, you let go of left and you hold left again, and then he'll automatically do a dodge again as soon as he's able to. These are called buffer moves, buffer dodges, buffer punches, and these are actually huge for helping you in this game. Now, this isn't really supposed to be a tutorial, but I think all this stuff is interesting, and I wanted to share that stuff with y'all. All right, so Glass Joe is dead. Let's move on to the next guy. Another interesting thing about this game is that you have to knock someone down 3 times in one round to TKO them. Now, there are some exceptions where people will stay down before getting knocked down 3 times. Very special circumstances, which we will see at some point. Now, the next guy is Von Kaiser, and he is just a complete joke. He does normal punches, and then check this out. Hold on a second. So he's super easy to dodge. He's kind of dodge, counter, dodge, counter, dodge, counter. This guy works in a weird way where if you dodge his uppercut, the game just lets you punch him indefinitely after that. But you have to alternate your left and right. So the game was specifically programmed that if you dodge an uppercut on this guy, and then you up, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, it's an infinite chain and he can't even do anything. So this guy is even easier than Glass Joe. All right, next up we have Piston Honda. Now this guy, this is where it starts to get a little interesting. Bam, bam, bam. You can punch him in the stomach and get a bunch of stars. That's pretty cool, right? Look at that. And you can uppercut him and stuff. So this guy, again, he's super slow. He's super easy. You just dodge and counter him. I think anybody could beat this dude. Straight up. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. Bam. That is the Piston Honda special sauce. Oh, he gets back up? I thought it was a one-hit kill. Never mind. I'm thinking of somebody else. So when Piston Honda charges, you just punch him when he's coming towards you and he falls down immediately. Doesn't matter how much HP he has. And that's it. Dude is dead a minute and a half into round 1. So that is the minor circuit. in Punch-Out. There's really no excuse not to be able to beat the minor circuit. Why is he purple? You might want to get that checked out. All right, next up we've got Don Flamenco, who's 22-3, a very impressive record right there. So Don Flamenco is like the most overcompensating opponent you'll fight in the entire game. He's always taunting you. You punch him, and then he counters, and then you dodge him, and then you beat his ass. Literally. I think I got him mixed up with Von Kaiser. I think this is the guy that you alternate left-right jabs on, and then he gets chained all the way to death. Maybe Von Kaiser was that way too. I'm not sure. But this dude is so easy. He's so easy, dude. All right, next up we've got King Hippo, who's 18-9. His record is way worse than the guy before. So this guy like punches and tries to like bully you and stuff. You just kind of dodge him. Ow. You just kind of dodge him, and then eventually he will do like a big move. And then you punch him in the mouth, and then his pants fall down. Rinse and repeat, my friends. When his pants fall down, punch him in the stomach. That is literally all you have to do. If he falls down one time, he does not get back up. Next up, we've got the Great Tiger from Bombay, India. He has a pet tiger, I guess. It looks like, or is it? I don't think that was an actual tiger. I think that was like something you wear. It's kind of freaky. So this is like the first guy that has you block. See how his turban flashes? You just block it and then you counterattack. There are some enemies in this game, or some moves I should say rather, that the game intends for you to block. And I don't know how you would know that without trial and error or like Nintendo Power. But, you know, that's just a thing. So this guy's very basic. He has slow uppercuts. You do the exact same thing, dodge and punish. Okay, here we go. At some point he does like some special move. You just block, and then he dies. And that's it. Bye-bye, Great Tiger. Not so great after all. All right, so we're at the champion of the major circuit, Bald Bull. I will say up to this point, I think the game is really easy, and I think anybody could get this far. Now, is that about to change? I think so. Anyone else think it's a little crazy that a 17-year-old tiny dude is fighting a 300-pound, 36-year-old monster from Turkey? Now, I will say this guy has a lot of weird tricks you can do. I think I'll show you. I want to show you one. I want to show you one that's pretty funny, actually. Check this out. You can chain him with like left hooks or whatever, and special moves. It's really funny. During the fight, he's pretty chill. He's pretty slow and easy to react to. He's a little bit faster than the other guys, but not by much. All right, here we go. He has a charge move like that other guy. But in the case of Bald Bull, it doesn't even matter if you've knocked him down prior to that. If you hit him there, he's down. So I actually think timing it the normal way is fun. You can actually time it perfectly when his stomach gets into max punching range, and that's legit. But there's a trick that I think a lot of people probably know. I think it was in Nintendo Power a long time ago, but there's a camera person in the top right that flashes their camera, and that's like a little Easter egg. It's a visual cue, and as soon as you see the flash, you're supposed to hit punch. And that is the timing for knocking him down. Okay, so we are entering the World Circuit, which is the final circuit, and this is where the game changes. We're gonna try to break this down and see what can be debunked. Like, how tough is it really? What can you do? It should be interesting. Okay, you know what? Oh, this feels cheap, but I have to show you this because it's so cool. It's so cool, this trick. I have to show you this one. So there's a buffer strategy, the buffers I talked about, where you do buffer punches, buffer dodges that you can do on this guy. And it sets up an instant kill where you don't have to do anything. Now, this is not an intuitive strategy. And if you are a normal gamer playing this game, you would never know this, which is why I'm like hesitant to use it in this case, because I don't think it's applicable to actually debunking the difficulty. But it's so cool, I just gotta share it with you. All right, check this out, check this out. So you're gonna buffer 20 right punches, 10 left dodges, and then 9 left punches. And watch what happens. Watch what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what that does is that perfectly sets it up so that your 9th punch there hits him on his charge move, and he works exactly the same as Bald Bull, whereas if you counter his charge move and punch him in the gut, he dies instantly. Now you don't have to do that buffer strat. You can just fight him the normal way and wait for him to charge, and then just punch him in the gut by timing it, which honestly is not too hard. But that's way more fun to do it that way. Just for fun, I'm gonna show you me doing it without the buffer strat. So in the case of fighting him normally, you don't even really, I don't think you even have to fight him. You just dodge. You just dodge and you wait for him to use his charge move. So I don't know if I explained it earlier like super well, but when you're doing fast dodges, it lets you punch him more quickly so you can get more punches off. So that's like the whole point of doing fast dodges. And see, when he charges, you just punch him and he dies. So that's how you would fight him normally. Pretty freaking easy, I gotta say. But even if you miss that shot, which that is one of the easier charges to time in my opinion. I think it's easier than Bald Bull if you don't use the camera timing. Anyways, even if you miss the charge, you can fight him normally, and he's really not that hard. He's pretty basic and straightforward. His attacks don't come out that fast. All right, now we have Soda Popinski. This is a very interesting one. So there is a cheese strat for this guy that the speedrunners do where you farm uppercuts. I don't love it because I find it to be really inconsistent. There's probably a way to do it consistently, but I'm just gonna fight him the normal way because I think he's a really fun fight. I'll try to get some uppercuts though. Okay, he's not doing it. He'll do it eventually. Yeah, there it is. Yep. So, see, that didn't work exactly right. I got one uppercut, but he socked me the other time. But there is a cheese strat where you farm uppercuts and you can take him down in round 1 pretty fast. I find it to be inconsistent, and from a normal player's point of view, it's not something I would be like, oh yeah, you should just do that. So fighting him the normal way, I don't think you can beat him in round 1 if you fight him the normal way. So what you want to do, and this is going to be a common tactic for the final enemies in this game, is you get them really low at the end of round 1, and then when you go into round 2, they start off low, and that's how you can get them. Also, press select between rounds to heal yourself. You can do it once per match. All right, so see how he starts off super low? So we're gonna knock him down right away. This is gonna set me up to be able to knock him down 3 times in round 2 and get the TKO. But yeah, I genuinely don't even want to cheese this guy because I think he's a fun fight. He's like the perfect, he's not like lightning fast or it's like annoying. Some enemies are, well, we'll see. We'll see. And that's pretty much it, dude. You can knock him down by 144 in round 2. So, pretty chill. Pretty chill, man. So we are at Bald Bull, the rematch. You have to fight him again for some freaking reason. Something else I wanted to point out is if you're playing this game on emulator, it can be a bad time. Like, I tried this on an emulator, and any amount of input lag on this game is just a deal breaker. I found at this point onward, having any sort of input lag, even a little bit, made it unplayable. So I'm actually playing on a normal NES with a CRT, like old school. I'm not saying that's the only way you can play this game, but that's just my experience. I actually find this to be one of the more annoying fights in the game because you can only knock him down with an uppercut or with interrupting his bull charge. Now, overall, he's not really any harder, I feel like, than the first time you fought him. He kind of uses all the same moves. I don't even know if he's any faster, to be honest. I'm not sure. He might be, but I'm not sure. So this is another case where it's like, get him low before round 2. I'm not even gonna try to take him down in round 1. Oh, there's no camera in this one. Wow, no camera. In the second bald bull, no camera flash, only the first one. So you can see I'm punching him and he's not dying, which is pretty lame, which is why you have to use an uppercut to finish him or block his bull charge. All right, so I'm taking him to round 2 with 1 HP so I can knock him down right away. Hi-ya! So you jab him in the gut in the beginning, get a star, kind of knock him down. We're gonna have to rinse and repeat that. One of the things with bald bull that makes him a pain in the butt is like, he's pretty stingy with the stars. You can farm them if you do. They can occasionally give you a free one, but you have to save it until he's low. Otherwise, you're gonna waste it, right? It's the only way you can kill him. It has to be the final blow. It has to be an uppercut. So if you get hit at all, it's gonna take your star away. So I knocked him down twice because I managed to not get hit. That may not be super easy for you though, because if you get clocked even once, you're gonna lose your star, and then what? So at this point, I've knocked him down twice. I've got a star. Now the problem is he's gonna do his bull rush here. And it's gonna screw me over, I think. He dodged my move. Come on, bro. Yeah, he's doing his bull rush. I missed it, so like, we're gonna try to take him down a 3rd time, if possible, before the round ends. I think I should be able to. Yep. It's actually pretty easy, even if you... So you actually... I'm just realizing this now, but you either kill him in his bull rush by interrupting it, but even if he gets you, that's actually better than dodging it, because if you dodge it, he just keeps spamming it over and over until the round ends, I think. In my case, he hit me, and then when he kills you, it stops his cycle of using bull charge, so we were able to go back into the normal fight where I was able to finish him off. After some analysis of this fight, man, debunking it is not easy. This fight is really, really annoying. The way that you farm stars is inconsistent and kind of awkward. The bull charge is a lot harder to block because of no camera flash, so learning that timing is something you would have to... You don't have to do it, but if you wanted to, it would take a bit of practice. You can do a round 2 TKO strat like I did, but of course that requires you to play pretty well so that he doesn't steal your stars from you, because if you get hit, it takes away your stars. So I wish I had better news for you guys, but this fight is lame. This is a fight you might have to take to round 3 and have them call you as the winner by surviving super long. Because if you can knock him down a couple times and then just dodge his bull rushes, I think you'll get the win handed to you by the judges. All right, next up we've got Don Flamenco, the rematch. This freaking guy. I hate this guy. Apparently, wasn't he 22-3 when I fought him before? So he lost to me once and now he's here again. How did he get all the way here without fighting any more matches? Luckily, this guy is a lot easier than Bald Bull. So the beginning is pretty straightforward. It's just like, get punched in the face. You know, no big deal. But you just dodge and hit, dodge and hit, dodge and hit. Straightforward stuff. Eventually he will taunt you, and that's when you do the counter attack. And you punch his face. Eventually he'll counter, you just have to keep punching him, and eventually he will counter. So like, see how he has very low HP? Well, I'm just gonna leave him there. Is he gonna keep taunting? This is perfect, actually. Yep, this is perfect. That is exactly what I want for this guy. I don't know if you can take him down in round 1. It's pain in the butt, but this is what I do. I get him low and take him to round 2. From here on out, it's a very straightforward fight where you just kick his ass the good old-fashioned way. Left, left, right, 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 left, left, right. Oh my god, it actually works. Holy crap. It's a secret passcode. Whoa. That was awesome. Left, left, right, left, left, right. If you do left, left, right on this fight, I think it lets you punch him longer. Alright, so yeah, he's pretty annoying, but you should be able to take him down in round 2. Worst case scenario, you take him to round 3, and you should be able to win no problem by the call of the judges. What do they call that? By when it comes down to decision. But yeah, that guy overall is like so much easier than Bald Bull. It's ridiculous. It's not even close. And now we get to Mr. Sandman. Okay. For this guy, same strategy as Don Flamenco. Get him low in round 1 and then start round 2 with him low. So we're just gonna dodge and react. Ow. Trying to fake me out, bro. Trying to fake me out. He's doing a pretty good job of it, to be honest. So in this game, you never want to anticipate your opponent's moves. You always want to react. Anticipating is what gets you killed every time. He has a special move right there, which is pretty lethal, actually. There's a weird gimmick with this guy where you hit him in the face and then you punch him in the gut. So it's like a very specific thing you have to do. So after you counter a hook or his special move, you hit him in the face. And then you do repeated gut punches. Okay, that's really good. That's really good. That's exactly what I wanted. I was able to get him low before round 1. He also didn't knock me down. I played very poorly. I got hit like 6 times or something. At this point, it's a good old-fashioned brawl. So we're gonna try to knock him down 3 times, just fighting in the good old-fashioned way. Boom. Oh God. I just got clocked, bro. I totally missed that. See, you don't want to miss that because that's a really good opportunity for you to hit him a lot. He uses that special move a lot, and then after he uses it, you can punch him in the stomach like a freaking billion times. It's pretty cool. He always has an epic delay before he uses his special move, so it's like really easily telegraphed. And you can punish him so hard. For dodging that move, by the way, you need to use the buffer dodges that I talked about in the beginning. So you buffer your dodges so you can do them really fast. Dude, he does it again. I think every time you knock him down, he does it when he gets back up. That's pretty funny. He's actually pretty easy. He's easier than I remember. In round 2, every time he gets back up, he starts with his special move. The special move is actually pretty easy to dodge, and then you can just murder him after that. That one surprised me. He's actually, even though I played poorly, I got knocked down in the beginning of round 2, he was still very easy to defeat. All right, next up, Super Macho Man, the champion of the world circuit. Let's go, baby. Same strategy, get him low at the end of round 1 and take him into round 2. What is going on with this, man? I'm a little bit disturbed here. I like his face when you're hitting him. He kind of reminds me of like a Tiny Toons character or something. You know what I mean? Ow. So he has a special move. He does that one swirl. You basically just dodge and punish this guy. Ow. He's punishing me right now. All right, I knocked him down once. So I'll try to get him low before round 1 ends. It'd be nice if I could just get him low and then start dodging, but it's actually harder to do that because you don't want to have to like... Oh, hold up. Hold up. Never mind, I don't want to talk right now. This dude's too gnarly. Woo! Super punch. Super punch. He's hella low. We're just gonna dodge. I don't know how I dodged that one. Perfect. Perfect, man. 1 HP going into round 2. So we go into round 2. He's starting off super low. And then we're just gonna fight him. Boom. Woo, buddy. Let's go. Woo. He's a quick boy. He's a quick boy. Oh, he got me. He got me. I thought he was gonna do the big move. Why are you shaking your stuff at me, bruh? Knocked him down twice at 126. We still have a minute and a half to knock him down again. Yeah, boy, let's go. I freaking love that move. That is probably the most awesome move in the entire game. All right, I was able to easily knock him down TKO at 2 minutes. Another minute left in the round. As you can see, starting him low in the round, as you have seen, absolutely critical. We have a new champ of the WVBA circuit. Last night we found a small but great champ. Daddy, come back home. What is that? What the hell? Is that Mario? Is Mario my son? All right, so a little recap on Macho Man. Macho Man is my favorite fight in the entire game. I love it. It's so much fun. That said, I don't know if it can be debunked. I'm not using any tricks. I'm just getting good. And that is not really debunking, so... Uh-oh. I mean, of course, there are some tricks you can do. I can show you what I do, and I don't find it too difficult if you do those strategies, but you still have to have a base level of reaction time and finesse and ability to be able to execute. And now we move on to Mr. Dream, aka Mike Tyson. I'm playing the normal Punch Out, so this is the same dude as Mike Tyson. Exact same character, or all the moves are exactly the same. It's just a different dude. So this is Mike Tyson, aka Mr. Dream. This guy is complete garbage and he kills you in one hit. So have fun. I anticipated. See, you gotta react. You cannot anticipate or you will get bodied in one hit. Okay, he didn't punch. What the hell? I thought he was gonna punch. Okay, so at 130 he switches to hooks or whatever. It's so much easier than the uppercut phase, so it's very nice. He winks before he punches, so it's way easier to dodge this stuff. I just stare at his face, and anytime he winks, I dodge. Ow, I anticipated. Whoops. Ow, whoops. I didn't get him as low as I wanted to. I got him kinda low. I wish I would've gotten him lower. So the beginning of round 2 is pretty simple. For the first 30 seconds, he does those little punches, and you can literally block and counter them, and they give you stars. It's pretty legit. Pretty legit, I gotta say. And then you can just uppercut his stupid face. Yeah. So you can pretty easily knock him down twice in round 2 by the 48-second mark. At this point, you gotta get good and not get hit. Ah. I forgot he has some special move. The one that he did to me. When he blinks, he's dead. Also, he's dead. So, even though I didn't play that right, when he winks, if you punch him in the face, you get a star guaranteed. Sometimes you knock him down in one hit from whatever health he's at. I think that requires a very specific timing. I don't know what that timing is, but you don't even need that to beat him in round 2. So let's discuss Punch Out, debunking the difficulty. Can this game be debunked? Was it just debunked? What are my thoughts? Well, the reality of the situation is I believe that this game cannot be debunked. I think the first half of the game up until the Bald Bull rematch is very easy, very exploitable. I think that can be debunked, no problem. But once you get to Bald Bull rematch and onwards, you have to have at least a base level of ability to be able to hang, and there are tricks you can do to make it easier. Of course, in every fight has its tricks, except for, like, I think Super Macho Man is one where I didn't have any tricks. It was literally just fighting him. Now, ironically, that's my favorite fight in the entire game, though. I think that's such a good fight. And with Mike Tyson, the first minute and a half, of course there are tricks in round 2 that we go over, like getting him low, block, punch, getting the free hit, get the uppercuts. If you follow that strategy, you can lay waste to him pretty well. But the reality of the situation is that if you want to beat Tyson, you gotta have mad game, bro. You gotta have mad game, you gotta have the right strats, you gotta execute. There's no easy way to do it. So my final analysis is that this game, overall, cannot be debunked. I think this is a turning point for the Debunking the Difficulty series because I'm gonna approach games moving forward from more of a inquisitive, can this be debunked, with an analysis at the end, versus I'm gonna debunk this game, and that's just all there is to it. So let me know what you think, if there are any titles you want me to attempt to debunk in the future. If you want to beat Punch-Out, follow my footsteps, do the stuff I just did. You can beat it, but it's not going to be easy. Be sure to check out the rest of Debunking the Difficulty. I got a playlist in the description, probably the card, maybe the end screen or something. We've got like 12 videos now. They're super freaking good. Just let me tell you how good they are. Really the best videos. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, tell a friend, all that stuff. Love you all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.